Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me, John at Michelin King, live on YouTube. Just want to basically go through what is a Marque wax. So I'll just bring it up online and I can have a wee look at it at the same time that hopefully you are. So we've changed Marque wax in the terms of what it is. So Marque wax, we used to have quite a comprehensive list of waxes which were available. Essentially, they were requests, so somebody would email and say, I've just bought a new BMW, Mercedes, whatever it might be. This is the type of paint it is, and this is the finish I'm looking at, or this is the metallic that I want. It just depends what it is. Typical characteristics. The slight downside of that system was if we already had a Mercedes Stuttgart wax, so this Porsche wax that we made was called Stuttgart, and we had one for older paint systems and one for newer. So essentially one for non-metallics and one for metallics. So the slight downside of that system is if you've got a black Porsche that's metallic, you're kind of wanting separate things than if you've got a solid black Golf, for instance, just because the paint, it's two different styles of paint. So this is where it changes. And this is going back to how we first started with the Marque collection, I think maybe 7 or 8 years ago. So essentially you go onto the website, you select the Marque wax, which you're probably already in this section if you're watching this video. And then you'll see down on the left-hand side, Marque wax, 45% T1 and personalised labels. Now, I'll just follow this through. So if you click on that, currently it says Sport Wagon, and the name at the bottom is A Striker. Now, what you'll see first of all is the size. So that basically just means the kit. What kit do you want? So you've got 100mm, you've got the 100mm with the wee timber box and the brass plaque, or you've got the 100mm with the wax, the span, the QD, and that's your touring kit. That also comes with the brass plaque as well. Next thing up on the list is the model and the make and model of the car. These are good for us just to get an idea of the shape of the body and things like that, because certain waxes look better just in different shapes. I know that sounds a bit unusual, but bearing in mind you're always dealing with light. It's not so much the wax, but it's the way that the wax interacts with the light, so it's important. You get to name your wax, which is great, so you can name the wax whatever you want. And then you've got the colour of your paint, which is quite important as well. And at that point, you can put in a colour code or just the colour, and also if you tell us if it's metallic or solid as well. We'll normally email you after this point as well, once you've purchased, just to go through a few things with you. You've then got, at the moment, 8 options to choose from. So wet gloss, metallic flake, longevity, darkening of paint, which we had a request for that recently, daily driver, show car, sheeting wax, silky smooth. Now, they're just 8 of the more popular things. If there are more, or if there's any other characteristics that you're interested in, tick a few of them, but then you can also just email and say, listen, John, I like the longevity idea, but also like the show car side, and we can come up with something that's a mixture of the two, essentially. Where it goes from there is then we have about 30 odd recipes that we can pull from and match your requirements to one of those waxes. Now, the beauty of that is you're not just buying the wax that essentially was originally made for somebody else. You're actually buying the wax which is suited to what you want. We would call this a tailored service. The reason being it's very similar if you go to a tailor, so you can buy suits that are essentially off the peg and then get tailored into your size. And for the investment from the £90, it's a phenomenal way to buy the product. Plus you get personalisation on it as well. So hopefully that has clarified a wee bit of what the what the Marque wax involves and what the Marque wax is. And if you've got any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. The live chat is on most days, but you can always email or phone or whatever's convenient to yourself. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.